Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with just an ephemera making video. Today we're going to be using some mailers, some junk mail envelopes to make some pockets. So this is my prototype. Let me take that piece of parchment out. So this is the prototype. We've got a pocket here and we've got a tag here, and then inside of the window we have another tag with this collage bit with this beautiful girl. So that was again my prototype, and it can either be glued to a page and then inside the window is that beautiful girl. And all the digitals I use will be linked in the video description box, but I did cover the back of it just in case I want to use it as a floating pocket. But otherwise, and I actually thought about putting pockets on the back too, but I thought I don't want it to get too bulky. I haven't played with junk mail envelopes for a long time, so I thought today would be a good day to do that. Whoops. Where did this go? Oh, right here. Goes in that pocket. So I've got stuff laid out to do 2 of them on camera. We might not get to both of them, or maybe I'll speed some parts up so that the video doesn't get too long. But let's go ahead and start with, I'm going to set that one aside. We're going to start with this one. So I did not prepare everything as I normally do. I actually just pulled the pieces that I want to use. I did get some cut down to size, what I'll be using for cards inside of the pockets and such. So we'll set those aside until we're ready for them. And then this is the window card, and I've got a whale tail tab on that. And then this is the envelope that we're going to be using. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be collaging. Let me grab that one back. So what I did around the window is I just collaged. So I'll probably speed through that part because it's not hard to do. You basically are just covering everything around the window. So that's my way of doing it. So I've got a mailer here. I did cut it down so that it measures now just over 5 inches wide. And then when this is folded up for the pocket, it will measure just over about 7 1/8 inches tall. So that's the plan. I've got my tear ruler so that I can just tear the bits to scrap around this window. Now on the other one, I didn't put paper all the way around. I started here and then I was like, oh, I don't need it to go all the way here, but I think I'm going to cover the whole thing as well. I think I'm going to open up this top. I'm going to open the whole thing up other than this side so that I can put some paper on the inside to cover up what we don't want to see. So let me grab my scissors here and do that really quick. We can always glue it shut again. So probably don't need to do this bottom part, but I haven't done these for a long time, so bear with me. Nothing earth-shattering going on here today, just me playing around. So I'm going to go ahead and just slice that open as well. Probably be easier to just put it in your trimmer, but I don't want to do that. It's a work night, but I'm behind. I am going to have to trim that off because I just whacked that. So I'm just reaching over here to my left and just getting my trimmer here. It's going to take a little bit off of that, but that's okay. But I'm behind, and I've got, with Christmas coming, there's commitments this coming weekend, which means I won't be in the studio and all that kind of stuff. So I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and line most of this with some of this paper. I'll probably have to grab another sheet. I don't have to go all the way to the bottom, but let me go ahead and just trim this up really quick. Okay. So I think I'll just go down and just let it go as long as it needs to go here. But I want this side so that I don't lose my little soldier guy here. I don't need him to be in the window. So I'm going to grab my tear ruler and just give that a tear on that fold right there or thereabouts. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down really quick. It doesn't have to be anything in particular because it's just just going to, actually, I think I will cut it off here at this other fold that we're creating the pocket, because I don't need to create extra bulk here. So you're going to see me thinking out loud a lot in this video, because I just need to do this, and I prepared as much as I could prepare. As I mentioned, I've got two grandkids in basketball, so I've been going to basketball games, and so I went today after work. So and I like to use my Fabri-Tac because I can move this around and stuff, and I'm not worried about that white edge because I can ink it. So that gets that in there, and now we can kind of glue everything back up and be good. That's pretty. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue the sides. Actually, I didn't want this. I think it's a side one. Yeah, this one's a side opening, so we'll just glue the top and this bottom edge, which I probably should trim as well. Pardon me. That scissor cut was pretty rough, so let me just fix that up there. Okay, so let me go ahead and glue this bottom edge. Okay, well, I should probably put some up here too, just so that I don't have a problem lifting that to try to get some glue in here. There we go. We can go ahead and press that down. And we're all good there and there. Okay, so we've got a side opening on this one. So now we can start collaging. As I mentioned, I think I'm just going to speed through that. I'll start you off, and then I'll probably speed through it, because it's just collaging with strips of paper. So I'm going to just tack that down. It's driving me crazy. Just get rid of that little flappy thing. So I'm going to use the rest of this paper. I'm hoping it will be enough, even if I use my little guy. Oh, let me see if I can fold this up just a tad bit more so I don't have to put any paper on this section here that's underneath this pocket, like so. Perfect. So that's our barrier, is the bottom of the window. We'll go slightly lower just to make sure we cover it all, but I think I'll just get going here. So I like to just kind of line this up here so it's kind of going over the window. I don't want it to be precise measurement, so I'm going to get my tear ruler and then just go ahead and tear that edge along the edge of the envelope here. I am using just 20-pound paper. Anytime I'm going to do collage work, I use 20-pound paper. So this is pretty lightweight. Isn't going to add a lot of bulk. Sorry for the frog. Still got my cough. I don't think it's ever going to go away. You know how that goes. It's going to just roughly do that. Actually, let's get those scissors out. I don't want that to be too big out there. I will continue. Feeling all backwards here. All fingers and all thumbs. No fingers. So we are not very far down there, so I just need a smidge here. And I think I'm going to tear this off after I glue it because I'm having trouble with the how thin this is. So I'm just going to turn this. There's probably an easier way, but again, it's been a long time since I've actually done this kind of collaging and using window envelopes, so just roll with it. So I'm going to put my glue directly on here so that I don't get glue on the part of the paper that I want to actually tear more off this side. Hopefully that'll do. Squish that in there. Yep, that'll work. It's supposed to be scrappy, so it's all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and tear that off. I should probably wait. Let's wait on that second. So we can go ahead and cover this part too. I don't think I have enough paper, so let me just reach and get my folder that has all the other papers from this kit in it. I think it's right here. Yep, it is. Again, this is Mandy Reed's Christmas kit for this year, 2023. So I'm just trying to find the 20-pound paper. There it is. Easy peasy. So I don't want anything bold because we are doing kind of a grungier bit here. So I think I'll use the center part of this one just for kicks and grins. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue on until I cover that flap, and then I'll come back with you. Oh, I like that. I like how that turned out. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and glue this shut. I think I'm going to ink this inside edge just in case anything peeks out. We can get rid of that white. Probably won't show, but and even if it does, it's not like a big deal. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down as well. I need to get my bone folder and press out that fold because I did move it a little bit. And let me go ahead and see if I can tear off this. I need to move my, before I turn my camera off, I need to move my mouse. And we're going to just, the other way, Cara-Renee. Think work smarter, not harder. There we go. Okay. There we go. So, I like that little soldier guy there. That's pretty cool. And then, oh, we got some glue seepage there. I want to make sure that that stays open. I also feel like I need something here because I don't want any of that showing through. So let me grab one more piece of paper just to disguise that little bit here. Just right there. It's not going to really matter or show, I don't think, but just in case. Let's get rid of that. Boy, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. I do have to give all praise to my husband who did all of the wrapping of the presents so far for all the grandkids. I think he said he wrapped 37 presents yesterday, or this weekend. So I do not like to gift wrap. It is not my superpower. I do not find joy in it at all. So I'm glad that he does that. There we go. That is better. So, oh, and it actually will show. What the what? How did I miss that? Let me move that up a little bit. Maybe not on the right fold. I guess it does show. So good thing we did that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this closed. So I'm going to use my Bearly Arts. We had a rough day at school today in our class. We had a lot of kids that had a hard time. Special education, you know, kiddos have behaviors and meltdowns and things that sometimes are really hard to address. So Perfect. I should have inked that edge. Let me do that really quick. So we can ink this bottom edge a little bit. All that can be refined later. I feel like we're a little bit off here for some reason. Got a little bubble there, but that's okay. It's the nature of it is rough. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink that edge. See how I've got that bit. I wonder if we can solve that. Let me see if we can solve that. I'm not concerned about pulling that paper up because it's not going to ever show again. So let me see if I can do something different here. Get that to lay down flatter. Is that better? Oh, a little bit. Let's try that again. Just going to try to flatten that a little bit. Yeah, that's not really changing it. That's okay. That is okay. Got a little bit of something sticking up there. Okay, so we are all done with that. So let's go ahead and set that aside, and I'm going to pull over. This is the large window card that's going to go slide in from the side in this window. So I want to think about what I want to have. Oh, I did not think about this very well. But you can control the height. So I think we'll go ahead and trim him off at the bottom. This is the part that I usually have prepared before I turn the camera on, but I thought I'm just going to wing it today and see how it goes. Maybe I'll wing it good. I don't know. So that's going to be too wide at this point, so we need to trim some off. So I think I'm going to trim off about 1/4 of an inch off of this right side or so. Doesn't have to be, you know, perfect, but we do need to trim down the top. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to trim off about this much. Okay. Just going to make kind of a mark with my finger now. I'm feeling lazy. Feeling lazy. There we go. Okay, so let's see if this fits in here okay. And, oh, you know what? Our snowman's not going to really show, though, because he's on the other side. What? What? Come on. Oh, he will show. Look at that. He is so adorable. Look at that. Okay, so we need to take more off of this edge. So I'm going to do that. That's okay. We can lose part of the train. Just thinking out loud here with you guys. So that should be fine. So let's go ahead and round these edges. I like that look on my prototype. Okay, so now I've got this whale tail thingy. We'll put on the side of it. And this is again from a die cut set that I bought. I think I said in the previous video that I got it on Amazon. I did not. It's from Etsy, but I linked it correctly in the last video, which was the not the last video, in the part 3 of the flip-flop envelope journal. I put the right link. It's an Etsy shop that I got it from, so not Amazon. So let's go ahead, and I think I'd like to put our little thing. Well, we could put it anywhere. We could put it here. That would look good there. So just go for it. So are you guys ready for Christmas? We are getting there. We're having 5 of our 7 grandchildren over on my first day of Christmas break. My husband's taking the day off, and we're gonna hang with the grandkids, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. My husband is very magical about Christmas. It's a very fun holiday for him. He gets a lot of joy out of it. I'll probably put an eyelet or something on there and some seam binding or something to make a pull there. But for now, we're going to call this good. Just going to slide that back in there. And I don't know why I'm having such trouble with this pocket. There we go. I love that that he's just peeking out there. So let me pull this again. Oh no, it's not dry. Ah! My thing is moving because it's not dry, because I am an impatient crafter. I think we might be just a tad too tall, so I'm going to trim off a little bit off the bottom and just stop fighting that and just round those edges again. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. And this should go in with ease. I don't want to struggle with it. Look at that though. It's so adorable. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so the next thing we have is just a simple, I think I've got 2 little journal cards for the pocket, so let's go ahead and make that happen. This is a whale tail tab from the kit. I just don't like to fussy cut them, so I prefer to use the die, but they're so cute, and she made them specially for the kit, so I went ahead and took the time to cut those out last night while I was watching a Christmas movie with my husband. So you guys have to check this kit out. This is the one from Mandy at SunflowerandDors. It is beautiful. Lots of great ephemera pieces as well. Really, really cool. I am loving the kit, and it's got plenty in it to make a whole journal. So I hope that you guys will check her out. She's a beautiful person too. Really, really beautiful. I love supporting creators that are just so kind and creative, and it's just fun. And then I printed on the back of all of her digitals. This is one of her digitals. It's a background paper, and I love it a lot. So I decided to go ahead and put it on all the backs of the main kit that I printed. So my first copy. Okay, I'm getting crumbs everywhere, Cara-Renee. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on a tab here. So I think, let's see what this one is. I think I'll put this one on this one and this one on this one. I feel like I'm talking in rhyme. There we go. Just get that. It might not be perfectly even because I did fussy cut them out, and I'm not a great fussy cutter. It does not bring me joy. I don't mind it sometimes unless it's cumbersome when I'm in a hurry and I just want to have the stuff to do my thing. So that can be hard, but I whine sometimes too, don't I? So I have to tell you, I shared that vintage share that was a gift from Clemens Crafts. That's Vanessa over there. I turned around and ordered 2 more of the packs that, by the way, are $12 a piece, and they are phenomenal. So they came today, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. And so yeah, you guys need to check her out too. So we're going to stick that snowman right there, and then we're going to put the other, whoops, I just dropped it. Hold on. There we go. Put this tab on the other one, and then we'll move on to the second envelope, which is going to be similar. So I wouldn't mind, you guys, if you move on, but if you want to stick around and watch the next one, you totally can. Again, it's going to be similar. It's going to open from the top though, I believe, versus this one. So you can stick around if you'd like, or you can move on. I know everybody is very busy with the holidays being up and coming, coming very fast actually. So I think this one will have a tab coming off of this top section on the side, just so I can have, it puts our present sideways, but that's okay. No big deal. And again, I'll probably put some seam binding and an eyelet on these, but that is the first one. Now, I also have words and things. I'll embellish this a little bit. I thought I had them here, but I am not seeing them, so maybe I just dreamt about it. But you could also, again, you could put this, put some backing on the back of this This one I might glue in. We'll see. I'm not sure. I probably am going to give this away. It's probably just going to be a Happy Mail gift, so I may just go ahead and back it, put some of the kit paper on the back, just so it's nice and pretty for depending on how somebody wants to use it. So I'm just going to ink up those edges like so. There we go. Let's go on to number 2. I'm not sure where all my bits went though. I could have swore I had all the extra bits here too. So here is the second one. And in this one we're going to be doing things very, very similar. So these are our pockets and our window card and such. So I'm going to just set those right there. And we've got an envelope here, and we've got, this is the envelope pocket front, and then this is the collage bit, and then this is the, what was this? Is this the, oh, I'm confused. I don't know why I have this. I don't think I need that, but we'll set it over there and just in case. So, so this one actually, oh, I guess it does open on the side. So maybe we'll have it open on the other side. And I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom open here. I'm just going to trim it off with my trimmer just so that I can line it with a bit of paper. So I'm going to speed through this part where I'm covering the envelope, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, we have our, oh, that hangs over. I'm going to have to do something about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and just trim that even because that's going to be a problem. Didn't think that through very well. That's okay. Just give it a trim. There we go. There we go. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So that is that. We've got an overhang over here too. So, what the what? So I want this to lay flatter than the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my trimmer and just take a hair's breadth off of that edge. It's easier than trying to cut it with my scissors. So there we go. Because this is what this precision trimmer does. I have the Fiskars precision trimmer, and that's what it does. It'll literally take off that little shard of edge, so that's perfect. Okay, so we're going to have it open on this side this time. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this part shut again as we did on the previous one. And lining it like this also creates some stability for this kind of, using this kind of mailer, because they tend to be very flimsy, and this will give it a little bit more structure too, so it's not wasted to do that. So we're going to go ahead and fold this one up as well to about there. Okay, just like so. I'm going to get my bone folder again. Got a little bit of bulk on that corner for some reason. That's okay. So now we're going to go ahead and do our collaging. So this is the part where I will speed it up for you. I've got this beautiful image that was a bad print. My printer, I've been going through ink like you would not even believe lately. So I think I want to put these words up at the top. So I will be right back with you. I will speed this up. I won't cut it out. I'll just speed it up, and I'll be back chatting with you. Getting there, guys. Sorry I kept reaching across. I wasn't looking at the monitor as I've just been working away here. I moved my glue over here so I'm not reaching across. Silliness. Okay, we just need to put one piece here to avoid that same problem that we had with the other one. So I think I'm just going to trim this off with a straight edge. Should be fine. Just get that in there so that we don't have anything white showing. And then we'll be able to glue our pocket and get going on our cards. So I can go ahead and put that right there. And are we a little bit long? Just a tad bit long. So let me just trim that a bit. Okay. I forgot how much I love using window envelopes like this. It's very fun. And I have a drawer full. Like, it's not a huge drawer, but I've been collecting them for a while and I haven't really been using them. Angela Kerr over at Angela Kerr Designs, she has an entire playlist about how she uses these envelopes, which is really, really cool. Oh, we want that the other way, so we have that kind of that raggedy edge there, covering that bit. Okay, like so. Perfect. Oh, and we didn't glue this side, so that I missed, because we want our opening on this side, so got a little bit of glue in there. So let me go ahead and make sure this is all loose all the way across. I'm going to run a bead of glue here. I just have to think about that when I make my card, so tell me if I'm putting it on the wrong side, because that's been known to happen. Just going to seal up this edge here. You don't have to do it all the way. Well, I guess I'll just go all the way down. Doesn't matter. Okay. And that edge is now closed. Closed, I tell you. We say that a lot to our kids if they, at school, if they want to go in an area that they can't or whatever. We're like, oh, sorry, that's closed. It's closed. The toys are closed. So, yeah, it's fun. Okay, there we go. I digress. So, it's hanging over quite a bit over on that edge. I'm going to trim that up a bit. I don't mind it being uneven, but that's a little much. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover this pocket, which I think I was just going to do. It must be the nature of the fold, because I'm getting that same issue here on that edge, but that's okay. So this says it's the envelope pocket, so let's just do it. So let me line this. Well, I gotta rough tear both of these edges first, so give me a second. Uh-oh, that was bad. That was bad, but we're gonna work with it, okay? We're gonna work with it. We're gonna embrace imperfection. That's what we do here at B.Reborn art. So I cut that tore roughly, but that's okay because it just gives this, we'll just give this an extra ink, okay? We can do that after we glue that on as well. It's gonna be all good, all good. Okay. Alrighty. I was just thinking about something. A person could open this up and have this be a little side tuck as well. I'm not that ambitious, at least not currently. So let's go ahead and put that on as well. That's beautiful. I love how kind of scruffy it looks, and I love these edges that are not completely covered and that have extra paper hanging off. I think it's really, really beautiful, a beautiful look. So let's glue this pocket closed. Try to do this side without, I gotta turn it so I don't get my arm in it. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So we get this gap though. I'm not sure what that's about, but you know, it's okay. It is what it is. I don't know if we can affect it going that way a little bit. Not really. But we will embrace it. Okay, so this is our window card for this one. And same thing, we've got a whale tail tag here. Tab, excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead and round the edges on this one as well. This is already so grungy, it doesn't really need much ink at all. So that's going to go in the pocket here. So let's go ahead and slide that in. This is going to slide a little bit. I think we need to put some glue in there so that we don't have, that's sticking out more than I want. So I'm going to trim off just a bit off this edge because that is too much. I didn't really do all the measuring. And in fact, I think I'll just leave that straight. It's kind of looks cool, that edge being straight. So, but what I don't want is I don't want this to fall down in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of turn this. I know it's going to be weird for you guys, but I basically want to I spy how much room I actually need in here for this pocket or for this card. So I'm going to, let me just slide that in so I can see. So it's just below this pocket. So I'm going to run some glue. Actually can't really do that. I can't really get any glue in there. I should have thought of that before I did this, but how can we solve that? Let me see. You know what? I am going to just try to get a little bit of glue in there. This could be risky, but we're going to do it. So I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac and I'm just going to get in here, okay? Because even if I just put a little bit in places, it'll be fine. That's working out okay. I see the line of the cellophane there, or that window, so that should be good. Go ahead and give that a press down. You know what I say, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so let's let that set for a minute. Yeah, and even this whole thing can be closed down from that point down. So let me do that as well. Just give that a little bit of glue. Just about there. That should be good. So let's get our tab on here and then we can fiddle more with that. So, and I believe this is one that I cut with my die cut. Yeah, it is. And I checked to see if my die cuts would cut out hers, but they're just slightly different. They're just a tad bit of a different shape. But so I couldn't. I had to do the hard work. So I think we're going to slide this one up here because I don't want to cover up those candles. So let's go ahead and do that. We're 53 minutes real time, so I'm hoping I can shave off bits of this because I do not like my videos to be that long, guys. I know that you guys are all busy and all of that. So let's go ahead and put that right there. I'm trying to avoid. I'm gonna take out the flame of this one candle, but I don't want to lose those words. So we're gonna make a sacrifice there, like so. Actually, yeah, about there. If I turn this over, I get a better view of how even that is, and that's my white edge that always shows up when I flip the paper over to print on the back. Okay, so let's see if we can get this in here. Yep, we should be good. I probably won't leave her in here because that glue is still drying, but I just want you to get a picture of what she looks like. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Oh, and look at how that happened. We've got the present on the inside and the outside. I did not plan that. Okay, so I'm going to take the card out because I don't want it to get stuck. Okay, so there we go. And let's go ahead and work on our cards. Same thing, basic junk journal cards here that are going to go in our... Oh, this is the one that I put some decorating stuff on. I'll probably save that and do all the decorating with both of these off camera. So we're running long here. So Do you guys ever feel like you just have, there's so much crafting you want to do and so many ideas that you have, but there's just not enough time, not only in a day, but in a season, for all the ideas that are kind of roaming around. Oh, I know why I had the decorations for this one is because it's completely plain. So I'll be putting some embellishing on that front. So I think I'll put my tab on the top of this one. So, oh, this is just a plain one. Interesting. Kind of like that side. This is another part from one of the page kit, journal pages in the kit. You'll see that in the envelope, the never-ending tag journal as we move along. Actually, by the time you see this one, that one will have already published. So you will have already seen part 1 of the new project, which is a never-ending tag journal. So I hope you guys will enjoy that and give it a try. So we sit on top, right? Yes, we did. We did. I'm just going to put her right there. I don't really worry about it being exactly even, and I don't stress about that stuff. But that's going to go in there. That's one of them. It's going to go right there. And then obviously that will look different because there'll actually be that card in there. So this one is our last one. And I'm going to go ahead and round the edges on this one too. This is not my favorite image in the kit, but because I guess I just don't have a lot of exposure to this kind of image, and I also don't care for like the deer and stuff. I kind of have a phobia about wildlife, that kind of wildlife. I just don't like big animals. And so, I mean, I love it when the deer come in our yard and I get to enjoy them from the comfort and safety of my kitchen window, but I generally I'm not drawn to that kind of stuff. So, and then this is another one that I cut with my dies as well, just from a page from the kit. I think it was a scrap of something that I had used on something else. But I love the vibrant colors in this kit. I love the greens, are just absolutely gorgeous. So this one, I think it's opening from this side, so I think I'll put the tab on this side kind of up top like I did on that other one. I'm just thinking about how it's going to hang out of the journal. Since it's opening on this side, it'll have to go on a left side page of a journal. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that right here at the top. We're infringing on that bulb, but that's okay. They can share the space right there. Okay, that's going to stick in there like so. Oh, that's really pretty actually. And then our card is going to stick in here. Just I think we might be okay to put her in now. Let's see. Yep, looks good. So we have peekaboo, 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 and there's our angel, and there's our little guy, and then there's our cake. So that is it, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.